Hey everybody, it's Andrew with A-Rob's Precision Vlog. Or just wanted to get back with you all. Sorry it's been a while since I've done a video. Been going to school full time, working full time, getting an MBA at the University of Tennessee. Um, so it was something that I had a little bit of a heads up on for 2023, but I've been doing that full time. So I'm working here in Texas. I'm going to school in Tennessee every 2 to 3 months, and then I'm there for a week, and then I'm also traveling for work. So apologies, I haven't dropped a video in a while. I don't know that it's a huge disappointment for anybody, but just in case you were hoping for more content. Um, so with that being said, and being so busy, I've really been focusing on 22. 22 precision has become a real fun thing for me because I don't have a lot of time to reload. So I just wanted to go over some changes that I made to my 22 rifle and explain why I did what I did. So you can see in the background I have a Vudoo 22. Maybe you can't tell it's a Vudoo, but anyway, we'll check it out. All right, so here is my Vudoo 22. I apologize if the lighting's a little bit difficult. We'll try to, there we go, get some more light in here. It's been really hot, so I've been keeping the blinds closed. But I have gone with the MPA Matrix Pro for my 22. I was so impressed by it with my centerfire rifle that I decided to go with it on my 22. I also had the Vudoo V22 before. Now I have the 360. I love the shorter bolt throw. This barrel is clear. No magazine in the rifle right now, but just a very smooth bolt. You can see here I have a Trigger Tech Diamond. I still like the Timney hit. I still like the the Timney hit is what I have on my other rifle. Actually, I take that back. I have the Bixen Andy in my centerfire right now. Not sure that I'm loving it, but really like the way that the Trigger Tech Diamond feels. So I went with that. I've sold the ZCO. I like the Night Force a little bit better, so I kept the 7-35 attacker with the Mil-C reticle because I like the simpleness of basically a modified crosshair with hash marks with every 2/10 increments. I got this front trigger well, or I'm sorry, magazine well guard. Really like that, especially with the 22s. You don't run into any misfeed or binding issues, no jams. And I'm going to talk about jams in a quick follow-up video. I went with a taperless 125 or inch and a quarter diameter barrel and the EC Tuner V2 on there. I set it like just, it was actually extended out more, and I kept turning it, and it's like one hash mark past that 0, and it's shooting really good groups. I'll post some groups here in a second, but the rifle is done really good. I've placed not the best because I haven't been practicing, but a 6th place and a 5th place here recently in North Texas. So really been enjoying the rifle. Really like the Vudoo. I did have some issues with it jamming, and I thought that I needed to, I don't know, I thought maybe there was an issue with how high it was sitting up in here with the mag adjustment, and I found out that that was not the issue. I'm actually going to go ahead and go into it right now rather than making another video. Alright everybody, so you see 2 Vudoo mags here. I also have the plastic or polymer Vudoo mags, but I have a 10 round Vudoo magazine. Then I have the L3I R700 magazine. People also call it the Zero Sucks. These work really well, and I'll show you why. And I'll also show you why my Vudoo magazines were jamming, whether it's the polymer or the metal magazine. It's actually a really simple fix, so we'll get into that. All right, I've got my ammo case that I got from Project 13. It's a really nice ammo case, but when you're loading the ammo in a Vudoo magazine, what you don't want, let's see if I can get this on here. Actually, let me get 2 pieces of ammo, or two rounds, pieces of ammo, like it's gum or something. If you don't load it right, you can get to a point where the rim locks up on the other rim just like that, and then it will not, it'll catch on it, and then you can push all you want. When you have that upward pressure, it's not going to feed appropriately. So when you're loading your magazines, you have your first round loaded. What you want to do is you want to use this little tool. You can buy them from JKL Precision. I think that's what it's called, JKL. Push it down at the rear of the mag. Get you another round. And then it's gonna go nose up a little bit. And then you pull up and then push back. And it'll stagger them. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it, but it staggers them in a way. I'll take these out just so you can tell that they're essentially like that, so that it can go forward and it doesn't get caught over the back of the rim here. And so instead of rim locking right there, you have it forward. You make sure of it. Vudoo has a video out where they recommend tapping the mag on the bottom like that. Sorry, I'm shaking the table, but you basically tap it like this, or hit it against the ground a couple times real hard. I'd rather just use the little 3D printed tools. They're $6 on their website. But yeah, it works really well. So after the initial match that I had, it was like the first match I'd shot in forever, probably since the very beginning of the year. I was able to feed round, or the first match I had shot this year, I had a lot of feeding issues, and everybody was like, oh, Vudoo's jam all the time. Well, it's not really the action, it's the magazine design, because it goes straight down. And what you don't want to do for sure is you don't want to pull all the way down. And I had done this forever. I just got lucky and it never happened to where you got the rim lock. But don't pull this all the way down and feed the round in like that and then keep feeding them, because it's not going to go nose up like this. There's a YouTuber named Womfat, and he covers this pretty well. It's nice, but see how the upward angle of the bullet is? The bolt should strip the round, catch it right there, and then it goes up into the chamber. So, again, a lot of people say that Vudoo's jam real bad. Not the action, it's the magazines. So I did see something where they're working on a new magazine, but basically if you just load that way and you make sure that if you use this tool, and again the open face end goes over the back, you push it down and you load them at that angle till they angle up, and then go in and then pull back. That fixes it. And then just keep doing. So it's kind of slow, methodical, but most things, when you do things with a method, tend to work really well. So hopefully that's a good demonstration for you on how to load a magazine. I have been using these and I haven't had any issues with these feeding improperly, the L3Is, but that's because when you load it, you have to go so high up here, because the lip right here is at such an angle that it makes it to where I don't think you can accidentally get rim lock unless you were to drop this all the way down and load. But yeah, these have worked flawlessly. And the other thing that I like about them is they have a magazine adjustment on the back. I'll show you real quick, so that you can get perfect alignment so that you're feeding into the chamber well. So yeah, you can just adjust that little guy back there and adjust the mag height. Feed better. So if you're shaving the little, like one of the points of the bullet, like whether it's the top side or the nose a little bit, just adjust this. They're 75 bucks. I think it's worth it. Or get the $6 tool and the $30 or $40 polymer Vudoo mags, and they work well too. So one thing I should mention for the barrel, because I know it's not advertised on their website, but you can order that. It's a Bartlein 24-inch taperless barrel from Vudoo. You have to ask them for it. It's, I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it was, but in my opinion, it was definitely worth it. Shoots great. The best groups I've ever had. I'll post them right here now at the 11-minute mark, just so you can see. Those are 10-shot groups, by the way, not 5. Done at 50 yards, and it's grouped really well at 100 yards. I just don't have any pictures because it was on steel during the match. I'll try to get some match footage here at some point. But anyways, appreciate those of you who have stayed subscribed and enjoy the content. I hope that helps some people who shoot 22, especially if you have a Vudoo. And yeah, stay safe out there at the range. Thanks.